Welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. A lot has happened since the last video that I made. As you can see, I've got an additional base here that I haven't shared with you before. This is Snowbird. I built this base because I got very frustrated with the game. So the reason you haven't seen some of the time that's passed is because I started making videos multiple times, but I got so mad I didn't want to share them with other people. The reason I got mad was because it's a pretty simple thing that happened. Here, let me just...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm going to climb up to the surface here. Oh, wait, before I do, I think I've got something in here I want to keep. Yes. I'm going to grab this little guy. All right, anyway. So this snowy landscape is really difficult to navigate sometimes because, every place looks like every other place. And I had created a problem for myself without realizing it. Do I have a... Ooh, I don't have a... what's it called? A beacon. I don't have a beacon on me right now. I wonder if I've got the wherewithal to just make a beacon. Doesn't it just take, like, copper and titanium? Let's make a beacon real quick, if that is the correct... Yes, that is the correct recipe. Okay, so when you're planting a beacon on land specifically, underwater I think it doesn't make a difference how you do it, but on land, if you're placing a beacon, here's how you're supposed to do it. You put it in a quick slot, you highlight it, and you pull the right trigger, and that plants it in the ground permanently, which is wonderful. But when I was placing a beacon at this little penguin cave that was close to the frozen Leviathan, I made a mistake. Instead of doing it that way, I was just like, chuck beacon, and I chucked it on the ground. And it still works when you chuck it on the ground, and so I was like, I didn't think anything of it. But it turns out, after you move away, save the game, quit, come back, whatever, there was some point where my beacon fell through the earth. And so it was buried deep underground in a place you couldn't navigate to. So I was trying to use this beacon as a reference point to find the frozen Leviathan. And I was driving myself crazy, just gallivanting all over this, snow-covered terrain, desperately trying to find this beacon that was buried underground. And so there was no way I was going to get to where it was. And so even when I was getting close to the right place, the place I was actually trying to get to, it didn't matter because I would drive myself away from that place because I was chasing an underground beacon. So, but thanks to a lot of help from my viewers, especially Cogs, who shared a couple of videos with me that actually helped me sort of get oriented, I was actually able to find, finally, the place where I was trying to go. Okay, so real quick, I gotta pick up my cold weather gear because we're gonna be going out there on land. And I'll drop the rest of my usual equipment back in the locker. All right, so I'm wearing my winter coat. I'm ready to go. By the way, I love that you can do a base that is hybrid underwater and on land. Though, I gotta say, making this base, you're glad I didn't make a video of me making this base, because there was so much trial and error involved. I couldn't quite figure out how to connect this vertical ladder, and so I ended up building a whole bunch of useless stuff as scaffolding to get me to the place where I thought I needed to be. It was kind of nuts. So our goal for this session is to go and finally try out our antidote. By the way, I'm not sure if I ever caught a video of me finding this antidote. I may or may not have. But I've got this antidote that I think is supposed to work on the frozen Leviathan. So we're going to head out there and do that. First things first, though, I've collected a bunch of these snow purification tablets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 12 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I should have sung that with the Sesame Street tune. Oh well. Anyway, I'm just gonna turn all of this into fancy water. Oh, delicious. Okay, let's drop off some of that water. Yeah, so basically back at my base, I've got a bunch of vase plants growing, and I collect salt constantly through my water purifier. And so I take that salt, which is normally like a kind of a, like in the previous game, it was kind of an obnoxious byproduct of the water purifier. Like I would get all the salt and have nothing to do with it. Now I use the salt in combination with those frost vase plants to make those water tablets and then make even more water. So basically I've just got water for days. And I don't really have a locker to put it in here, but I'll just drop some of it off like that. Okay, I think we're about ready to go. So basically, once I got some help from Cogs to sort of find my destination, I planted a couple of beacons to help me get there. And so this is not going to be nearly the struggle it was last time. For those of you who are watching me on Twitch while I was struggling with this, I really appreciate your patience. It was nice. Okay, so I've got this new hover bike here that we need to rename. And I think I'm gonna name it Cogs after the person who helped me find the frozen Leviathan. So this thing is called Cogs. I'm gonna keep it white and everything because it's gonna be flying around in the snow. And then let's see. Okay, I want to mess with, maybe I need to get it off the hover pad first. I have never driven a snow fox in my life. I don't know what this is like, but I figured that since we're gonna be sort of gallivanting around in the snow, how do we, oh, access upgrades is here. Okay, cool. Wait, no. Access upgrades. I want to access your upgrades. There. All right. I'm going to put a jump mod in there. Not sure how you use the jump mod, but I'm going to put it in there. And we're going to ride a snow fox out to the place we're trying to get to. Cogs is joking that I got an achievement for naming it after him. Yeah, that would actually be kind of funny. To hide an achievement under something that bizarre. Okay, so you'll notice, where am I? I am right now on the beach where you usually land. I've got this little tower here. I've got my base, of course, but that won't be in anybody else's game. And the bridge is up there. So that's where I'm starting, is the sort of the seashore with the bridge. And I hope I'm going to get this right. So I've left myself a couple of beacons where I think I need to go. So the first place we're going to go is Phi Robotics. Oh, hey, cool, I can boost. So let's see here. Where is... Aha! Phi Robotics landing pad right there. So you can see that I'm at the Phi Robotics sort of base. Yeah, like over there you can see there's sort of like the big sign over there. We have the landing pad and the beacon over here. So Phi Robotics is easy to get to. That's the first place we needed to go. Then I need to go around this way. Okay, you see the big door here that leads inside? There's like a bunch of magnetite in there and a bunch of like, you know, history and lore to explore. We need to go to the right and go up on top of that door, because our destination is at a higher elevation. And so now I'm going to be chasing this beacon that I placed that says follow the lights, which is where? That's Phi Robotics one. Oh, there we go. Follow lights. It's around the corner to the right. Okay, cool. So we're going to follow this over here. Let's jump across that. Yes, that worked much better than I feared. So this path is going to loop around to the right. Is this another jump? Nope. It's just me falling. Oh. Man, it's hard to navigate at night, isn't it? I probably should have done this during the day. But whatever. Weather's unpredictable. Okay, if I intend to use this path, I should be able to follow it at night. It's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to keep following this beacon that I've made. I just had to get through to the opposite end of the area that I enter once I leave the Phi Robotics area. And that is over here. And then right here, as I come up on this
Seek
beacon...
fluid intake.
Oh, fine. I need to drink.
Vital signs stabilizing.
All right, so you see, it's sitting next to a light. There's a whole trail of these lights now from here that leads straight to the frozen monster. So you can see there's another light up there, up this hill, so I'm gonna climb up here. There's a neat little cave in there, but that's not where we're going. I think that the next light is this way. Yeah, there's another light up here. Whoa, monsters, but who cares? I'm in a snow fox. I think, okay, there's another light here. Where's the next one after this one? Possibly down this way, hard to tell. Oh, there they are. There's the other lights. Okay, yeah, so there's this little set of boxes there. Oh, wait, there's a box I haven't opened. What? What? How is there a box I haven't opened? Yay, medicine. All right. So yeah, so we have these lights here, and then now I'm in the weird trees neighborhood. This is what, like, one place that Cogs was telling me I needed to get to. Now I'm here. And now that I'm here, I'm really close to my frozen monster beacon that I left. And so yeah, so the frozen monster is just right on the edge of this area. Hello, Mr. Guy. I'm just gonna go right past you. Yeah, so once you get into this weird trees area, the frozen monster is right over here. So we have finally made it. This is where I spent hours of live stream time trying to get. Right here. I'm finally here. So all of that frustration and anger that I was expressing on my live streams finally kind of resolved. I feel better now. So if I wanted to sort of like criticize a little bit, I think it's just there's an issue with the fact that just this kind of terrain in general is really hard to navigate. Like it's everything is very organic and everything looks really similar, and it's really hard to sort of remember where you've been and where you haven't. So when you're trying to find like if you're trying to just randomly explore, it can be really kind of fun and exciting. But if you're actually trying to get to a specific place in your memory, it can be virtually impossible. There's also, there was the bug of the beacon falling through the floor, which was, unhelpful, but certainly, it's not like anyone intended that to be in there. And, yeah, but I don't know. One thing I do appreciate, though, is that once I actually did stop chasing that underground beacon and found the actual route was marked with these lights. Like, somebody really did care about me trying to find this place. And so, like, while, there's some intrinsic parts of the way this world is built that made it easy for me to get lost, someone did care, and somebody was trying to, like, give me a route to help me find it. So once I recognized that, I actually was a little less frustrated because I could tell that somebody was trying to, hold my hand and get me there. So our purpose here. I'm not even sure if this purpose is going to work. We're here to try to inject this monster frozen leviathan with an antidote to the bacteria deal that has been that folks are researching here, and that my sister apparently sacrificed her life trying to stop. Stealthy Assassin asks if I feel pride in my accomplishment for conquering it. Some, I guess. I mean, I definitely needed a lot of help. Oh, yay, water tab. Which, that's not fatal or anything. It's not, like, really, really bad to need help. But I did need a little bit of help, so it's not like it's some huge, massive accomplishment of mine. It is a relief. I'll just say it's a relief that I finally found this place. But in the process, like, I got so frustrated. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna... I didn't want to take all these really long voyages out here just to try to find this thing. So that's why I built the base. It was just because I wanted to have a waypoint. If it was going to take me days to find this place, I wanted to at least have a nearby waypoint that was sort of, a good place to sort of recuperate between sessions. So let's see if this works. I've got one antidote. I'm going to insert it. And I'm assuming that this monster is just going to come to life and eat me. I mean, what else would it do? Okay, I've inserted it. Begin injection.
believe the antibacterial agent was effective. Without it, the bacteria could have spread. Now it cannot. Your sister's memory will live in you through this gesture.
Feels good. Doing this one last thing for Sam. I feel like I got some closure.
My people do not experience endings as you do. Do humans feel joy in realizing that you've reached the end of something?
Sometimes. Closure is a sense of resolution. Like knowing that even though it still hurts, it'll be okay. I did what I came to do. I found out what really happened to her, and I got to finish her work. I learned a little bit more about the person I've looked up to for, well, my whole life. I wish I'd told her that more. Sam always wanted to make a difference. She wanted the bacteria contained to keep everyone safe. I'm grateful to give her that. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Okay, I didn't actually realize that was going to be as significant a story moment as it was. So yeah, so my sister, the reason she put the, was basically went terrorist on these Altera people was because they were researching this bacteria, and she was worried that they were basically going to cause an outbreak in service of goals that she didn't even agree with. I'm just going to eat a bunch of this to recover some water. And so, yeah, so now I've used the antidote, and this monster is no longer infected, and it can't be used for research, and it can't be used for, for anything. So I finished what my sister tried to do when she tried to cave in this cave. So now, is my sister story resolved? Maybe it's resolved, and now maybe my only goal, my only extrinsic goal anyway, is to, is to help Alan. And unfortunately, my next step in that goal is to find this artifact. And this was the other thing that I spent all that time exploring this terrain, getting lost and getting frustrated. This is what I've been trying to find that whole time. So I don't know how well this is going to go now. Like, if that's my next goal, I mean, I don't know. I'm not feeling extremely hopeful about my ability to track that place down. I've been trying for a really long time. Now, I was distracted by my desire to find the frozen monster. And so, maybe if I'm just laser focused on finding this architect artifact, maybe I'll have better luck. Chances are what you're about to see, though, is me spending the rest of this session getting really frustrated trying to find this artifact. And I'm probably going to have to abandon my bike at some point. Oh. Well, if I wanted to go that way... What happens if I try to ride this into the water? You know what? I'm not going to try to find out here. I'll find a less risky place to try it out. Whoa, Red Fighter 3, I've never seen those emojis before. That's pretty cool. If I make another set of emojis at some point, I should make some that chain together to make a... Red Fighter made an emoji picture. It was just a bunch of little emojis chained together to make an octopus monster. It was great. Okay, so this area, if I'm not willing to go down into the water, because I've got my snow fox, I wonder if this area even connects to other places, or if I need to just backtrack. Let's see what's in this cave. Nope. Just babies. Just babies. Sorry. Not gonna be your dinner this time. Is this a place I can go? I'm not sure. Huh, I can do things that I couldn't do before in this snow fox. Is this just the cave I just left? Pretty sure it probably is. Yeah, it's the cave I just left. Okay, so I think this route is probably not going to get me there. So let's backtrack, head back to my base. and put some more thought into how we're going to navigate this. And maybe we won't do it right this second. Maybe I'll find some other goal that's worth pursuing. Okay, so where was... That's the frozen monster. So I think... Oh, excuse me, buddy. I'm already at 76 power on this thing. I should probably make myself some fancier power cells. I've got them in my prawn suit, because I take my prawn suit to a lot of places where if I ran out of prawn suit, if I ran out of power, I would really, really be unhappy. Tank is saying that I should make a skull eagle emoji that people can use. I don't know, like, State of Decay branding just doesn't feel appropriate for my personal channel. Even though, you know, a lot of people who follow me do follow me because of State of Decay. I can't really lay claim to it as being, like, a thing of my own, you know? Like, there's very few people that I think can. I think that, you know, if Brant wanted to do that, I would be absolutely on board. That dude... He gets to take a lot of responsibility for State of Decay. I don't get to take quite as much for it. I mean, I was deeply involved with State of Decay 2 and with the expansions to State of Decay, but, yeah, there's limits. I just hate the idea of seeming to sort of take ownership and credit over something that, where I haven't earned it. Okay, I actually don't know where I am right now. But I can't be that far out. Let's see, where is my local base here? Is that... It's this way. I'm sure this is fine. Yeah, I wasn't really trying to follow my markers or anything, so I think I've ended up in a weird place. But who knows, maybe this will take me someplace good. It's fine. I mean, I am getting closer to the artifact. Whoa. Okay, I'm in definitely a different area from the frozen monster. Got a whole wall of cliffs between me and that. I am approaching the artifact, but I've felt this way before. Like, I've felt like I was approaching that artifact before in the past and was getting nowhere near it. So I'm not going to get too excited. ADD Gaming, thank you for saying nice things about State of Decay 2. While I don't think I get to take full credit for, you know, everything in that game, I think I do feel personally connected to it enough that when you compliment it, it makes me feel happy. So, thank you. Huh. You know, I actually kind of do want a little bit of extra titanium for base maintenance. Not maintenance, but like, you know, if I wanted to put a bed or something in my base, I should have some titanium. So I'm getting kind of far away from cogs. Probably all right. Okay, this does not feel like it's leading in the direction of the artifact. Where is it leading, though? Got another light here. A couple of lights. And a neat cave. Have I been here before? Okay, this... Ah! Watch me get horribly lost. Okay, this is familiar. I think this is one of the places that I was searching, trying to find the frozen monster and failing. Okay, but that means this isn't... Yeah, I specifically recognize this little cave here, I think. Okay, so the alien artifact is that direction, so... Yeah, I think that this is not going to lead me anywhere cool. Yeah, in fact, this just is going to lead me in a circle. So, okay. So let's back up. Nothing special to see this way. But there was also a cave. So let's back out and see. Is there a cave that I saw, or was it... I don't know. Anything that might lead me towards that artifact. Gior thinks that I should make a some kind of animation making fun of Brant for if somebody like subscribes or donates to my channel. You see, I haven't tried any of the stuff that just sort of throws animated crap up on the screen when you're streaming. What is down there anyway? How do I feel about this place down here? It looks scary to me. I'm not going to try to go down there. Certainly not by jumping. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay, I've been down there, though. I can see that open box. I appreciate that. So somebody very cleverly put that that box right there so that I could tell if I had been to that place before. That was very kind of them. So I feel like I thought, when I was looking around here, I thought that I saw a cave that I had not entered yet. Or that, well, I probably did enter a long time ago. I think this is just where I was, but let me just quickly look at this area again in case I missed something. Because there's a chain of lights leading down this way. So it feels like it is meant to be someplace important. Right, this is the thing I didn't go into yet. At least not this session. Oh crap, I don't have a flare. There's probably nothing in here. I knew I was going to forget something, and it was a flare. That's what I forgot. Oh, wait. Artifact is this way anyway. Yeah, so into that cave was probably not where I needed to go, regardless. Oh, and this is the place that I saw from above. Well, let's grab some frost-based plants. Why not? Whenever the music starts, I'm like, ooh, did I find something cool? But I think that was just random music. I think that music is just like, oh, he hasn't been in combat for a while. Nothing interesting's happening. Let's just give him some music to listen to. Some chill tunes to vibe to. Hi, I would like to climb this ladder, please. Thank you. Hey there, Cloudcraft. I'll tweet again if I'm going to play a different game. Cloudcraft doesn't want to be spoiled for this game. Not that I'm going to make any progress right now. Like, Cloudcraft, you could probably watch me do this and not see a single thing that would spoil your game because I'm not doing anything useful. But that said, yeah, I totally understand. I'll tweet again if I switch games. So if you want to come back, feel free. Head down through this tunnel. And maybe this will lead somewhere. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I'm still not quite close enough to have faith that I'm really going to find it, though. 200 meters is a lot of meters. And here I am back at the beginning. Okay, yeah, so now we've got the old theory, which I think is probably true. Yeah, that this thing is across the bridge. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Huh. What is that over there? Hold on a sec. Let's back down this bridge. And let's bring our snow fox. Is it gonna... Oh, gosh, falling off a cliff. Okay, cool. That's fine. I did that on purpose. Okay, so this was too low to bring a prawn suit through. It's not too low to bring a snow fox through. Is this... Can I... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there is a route down from the bridge. Okay, so for a second I was thinking that this was just a little cave that you could only get to by jumping a snow fox, which would be great. But yeah, no, I think that I'm actually like... Okay, this doesn't reach the bridge. That's right. So if I went across the bridge, I would not see easy access to this. But... Oh my gosh. Is it just right here? This thing that I've been chasing for so long... In fact, we might also be about to find out that I've already been here, too. That's entirely possible. I've done that multiple times. But, this looks new to me. Is it?
New technology acquired.
Sea truck teleportation module, tether tool. Okay. Okay, so this didn't progress Alan's storyline because he's not saying anything. But this did get me some stuff I want. So, I'm happy we did this. And I think it's hilarious that I went this long. Like, this thing was accessible to me the very first time I brought my sea truck here. Like, I parked my sea truck right here, and I kept going that direction up towards the bridge. I never came this direction. And the thing that brought me here was right freaking there. What the hell? Oh, great. Awesome. Wait, where did I put that? Oh, let me grab the snow fox. Alright, so we're going to have to figure out what this tether tool is and how the teleportation module works. So let's park the snow fox out here. Cool. And I think we should head back to my main base. That's where I've got all of this stuff built up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
To build new technology. But I am kind of proud of this base. I think it looks kind of nice. Get a nice view. And I like the sort of hybrid nature of it, that it's sort of like partially on land and partially underwater. Lovely little control room here. I named it Snowbird. And if I want it, I've got a scanner here too. There's a lot of good stuff around here. In fact, actually, before I go, I wonder if I'm missing any, like, rare technology in this area. Now, probably all there is, all it's going to find is a bunch of snow fox remains. That's probably it. Like this, actually, this location is just made out of snow fox fragments. So it could be that's all that's going on. But I kind of want to look around and see if there's something else. Like, well, actually, you know what? If there's something up here on land, I probably don't care about it. It's probably just snow fox bits. It's probably if there's something underwater that I'll want to find it. Like down there. What's going on down there? Those aren't going to be snow fox fragments. They're going to be something else. So let's go hop in our vehicles and check it out. Did I? Okay, yeah, cool. Actually, rather than moving the... I'm going to have to come back to base anyway to turn off the scanner. Rather than move the sea truck, let me just drop off some of my supplies and then just go hunting with my sea glide. No, I did not mean to do that. Get out. All right, I don't actually need all of these, but yeah, let's drop off the supplies I picked up. Yeah, the frost plants too. I'll keep these guys for sustenance, or like use them for sustenance. Whatever, I'll use them all. All right. Fragments. Bunch over there. One down there. Let's hit this one first. Okay, is it deep under the ground? Oh, hey, Jedi Psych-Trix. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you. You're probably gone already.
100 meters.
Oh, wait.
Oxygen
Oxygen
decreased.
Right. I forgot. Sorry. We need to go back and swap out my cold suit. I don't need to be wearing that anymore. Backtracking! About 50% of any of my Subnautica streams. It's just me backtracking. Oh, you beautiful sea truck. You are going to end up with a teleportation module. It's going to be amazing. All right, let's pull out our regular gear, which is good for deep water. It's got a rebreather, reinforced dive suit and gloves to protect me. And now drop off the cold weather gear, and we're good to go. Right, yeah, so you see, like, there's a bunch of fragments on land. I bet those are all snow foxes. So let's head down this way. I'm assuming this isn't so far off. I mean, I've got so much oxygen capacity. I'm assuming I'm going to be fine. If this causes problems, though, I'm definitely going to be like, okay, going off in the Sea Glide was a bad plan. Though, actually, my daughter taught me a trick that I had no idea was a thing. Apparently, you can use bladderfish to get oxygen. My daughter has been playing this game in, whatever their sort of, like, least threatening mode is. But she showed me that. Like, she didn't know how to get a, expanded oxygen tank or anything like that. But she was just carrying a bunch of bladderfish with her and just sniffing the bladderfish whenever she ran out of air. Okay, so this, okay, well, there's a fragment right there. I assume this is, yeah, it's a laser cutter. I've already got this. But where's the one that it was highlighting? I was chasing one. Was it just that? Did I just get really close to it and that's why it disappeared? Maybe so. Huh. Okay, well, that wasn't very exciting. Ooh. Sea monkey egg. And silver. Neat. Wait, I picked up the egg and then I got silver? Why is that, I wonder? Do the sea monkeys, like, need to put, like, random objects, like, in their eggs? Okay, so that was one thing that wasn't very useful. So, okay, so it could be because this place is actually fairly close to places I've been before, that these fragments are all going to be not very interesting. So I was kind of hoping they would show me something like super deep underwater, something in a place I haven't been to before, but I think I recognize that sort of tangly vines kind of biome over there that I just found that in. I've been there many times before, so and it had a laser cutter in it, so I'm betting that that's going to be the case across the board. In fact, yeah, a bunch of these are very close to the surface, and I can't tell how far away they are. They look pretty far away, because they're not parallaxing a whole lot as I move sideways. At the same time, I do have a nuclear power plant, so maybe it's okay if I leave this scanner on for a little bit, because it's being powered by a nuke. Cog says that I should use the spicy fruit salads that I've been making. I could, I guess, except I'm trying to eat all of my other stuff first. Like, I just don't like having a bunch of, like, older stuff lying around. Like, you know, once I've invented a fancy new technology, I don't like just having a bunch of archaic stuff hanging around me. So I'm going to eat all of my other food first before I start eating the salads. All right. Oh, yeah, see, I think these things they're parallaxing just about as much as my base. So they're probably just over around my base and therefore are nothing I need. Okay, you know what? You know what? Sorry to waste everyone's time. I'm just going to turn off this scanner. I don't think it's getting me anything cool. Because I'm not planning to come back. Now that I've completed the story in this area, I just realized I'm probably not going to come back to Snowbird a whole lot. Maybe to bulk manufacture water. But you can do that anywhere with snow. I can just climb up onto a random little iceberg and do it. So, yeah, I might not be coming back here very much. So I should leave it turned off. Just being a responsible citizen, you know. A responsible citizen of the society that contains only me. Not that way. Okay, well, I hope everyone enjoyed this little giant waste of time that we just did. And now we'll actually head home to build a teleportation module for our sea truck. Okay, so Cogs is telling me that there are actually 2 mods for that snow truck, for that snow truck, Snow Fox. One of them is a jump mod that I already installed. The other one is one that reduces ice monster attacks, so or ice worm attacks, you know. Which is funny, actually. You would think that a Snow Fox would not attract the ice worm because it does not walk with rhythm, but whatever. Asgard says it's always enjoyable watching the stream, even if it just seems like running around in circles. Yeah, it doesn't just seem like running around in circles. Like, this is how I play the game. I just run around in circles. But I appreciate you being kind about the experience of watching my stream. Oh, the tank says, the tank is enjoying my Dune references. Not just Dune references, but also Fatboy Slim references. So, you know, doing double duty there. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this new Dune movie. I mean, I didn't really enjoy the Dune books that much. Mostly just, I think, I read them, I started reading them as a kid, and I think I just didn't have the patience for them. I might enjoy them more as an adult now, I don't know. The second Dune book just kind of put me off with its prologue. Just seemed so off-tone from the rest of the story that I just kind of picked up, as like, and I put it down. I'm sure that the book was better than the prologue was. But yeah, but I really like just the idea of the world of Dune, and so I really like the idea of, you know, maybe somebody who's I don't know, I like the idea of a really good adaptation of Dune. You know, they got the David Lynch one, which is, you know, old school and weird and trippy in a David Lynch sort of way. I'd love to see, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Denis Villeneuve, so I'm really, really eager to see what he does with that story and that world specifically. Okay, so we're here, back at my base. So before we go out, let's have a look at what we've unlocked. So, is it up here? Mobile vehicle bay. Teleportation module. I think I can manage that stuff. Okay, and then what was the other thing I got? A tether tool. What does a tether tool... Oh, here we... Excuse me. Oh, teleport to a nearby sea truck teleportation module. Okay, we can do this. This sea truck is just going to be... This sea truck is basically going to be the Cyclops from the original Subnautica. I don't know if this game has got a massive submarine like the Cyclops. I haven't seen any evidence of it. But it seems like it might not need it because it's got the sea truck. Alright, so let's collect the supplies we need. I actually spent some time between sessions gathering supplies, so I hope we'll be able to make everything here. Oh, but the ingredient, I just realized, one of the ingredients is up here on the roof. I need a couple of these guys. Gel sack, baby gel sack. Thank you, Mr. Monkey. Wait, am I? There we go. No, I didn't mean to pick that one up. Okay, whatever. Plant 2 of them. There we go. Oh, right. Yeah, having an infinite supply of gel sacks is kind of fun. And I think it was gel sacks and rubies together that made aerogel. Let's see if that's right. Yep. Ooh, the tank didn't know that there was a new Dune movie coming. Well, I'm glad that I was able to enlighten you about that, because, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Let's grab a couple of lithiums. Lithia? Are they called lithia together? I don't know. And I think that's what it takes to make a plasteel ingot. Now, I just grabbed... Wait, what is... Oh, this is just showing that I can make myself a... This guy, right. Okay, cool. I thought there was something else. That's an advanced wiring kit, which means I don't have any... Oh, I do have these guys. But to make an advanced wiring kit... Oh, I already have some gold and some silver. I need more silver. So 2 silver for the regular wiring kit. 2 copper, a gold, and 2 table coral samples, which I just collected right prior to this session. I think that's what I need. So let's build the copper wire, the wiring kit, the computer chip, and the advanced wiring kit. Man, you just get so used to all these recipes. And then we'll grab this, and we're good to go. Okay, let's make our tether thing first because we're in here.
The tether tool facilitates instant travel to a paired sea truck teleportation module. Ion cube required for use.
Ion cube required. Like, does it consume the ion cube when I use it? If it consumes the ion cube, I'm not going to use it much. Because those are special. And I do not have a crafting recipe for them yet, if ever. So I might test this out once and then never use it again. Of course, because it's a blizzard, I can barely see this happening. Cog says, I wish that pinned recipes would go away once I made the item. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that, actually. We had a similar sort of struggle with deciding whether your manually placed waypoint in your map in State of Decay should go away after you get there. Because sometimes you're just setting it because you want to arrive in one place and then be done with it. But there's other times when, for instance, you might be using it to communicate with your friends about the place that you want to meet up. You know, when you're playing in co-op or something like that. And in that case, I don't know, like you might want to put a marker down somewhere and just use it. Either, you know, maybe for instance somebody might want to put one on their base and just leave it there forever and just use it to mark their base. Or somebody might want to put it somewhere to communicate with some friends and they don't want their arrival at that place to end the communication. Okay, so we've got our teleportation module here. Nice. So if I leave the sea truck... No, wait, does it... Wait, let's go back in real quick. It said a paired teleportation module. Is there some action I need to take to pair them? Is there some interactable point in here? Or is there some action I need to perform with the... Oh, sea monkey egg. With the tether tool itself? Okay, so it's got that cube, and it says power 100%. So does it just take a percentage of the power from the cube when I use it? I don't know. Let's go over to our base. And try to use this teleporter. Figure out how it works. So I'm sitting here in my bedroom. Not a care in the world. And now... Now I arrive at the nearest sea truck. Okay, cool. And then I've got... That used a third of its power. Okay, so I can do that 3 times before I have to replace the ion cube. All right, that's pretty good. I'd say that's fairly cost effective. So, all right, well, in that case, I'd say mission accomplished. I think that we did what we wanted to do today. We found both of the destinations that I spent hours trying to find earlier. And, oh, got so much nice stuff in here. Yeah, I guess I'll leave that stuff all in there. So now it just, you know, it's time to just chill and put stuff away. Clean up our mess. Oh, by the way, I made a new sea truck just in case I wanted to make quick jaunts somewhere without dragging the entire thing. So this is my taxi cab. I just use it to bounce between bases sometimes. And actually, I have been meaning to head over to the Rainbow Connection and refuel its power station. So we might go over there after this. So let's drop off. What stuff do we have? We've got some trash metal. Looks like we're nice and replenished after building a base. That's good. Copper. Drop some copper off. Drop some quartz off in here. Chemicals. We got chemicals. Got these guys. Let's make some stuff with these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that those are the ingredients to make those little water tablets. Yep. Cog says, it's not trash. Titanium is good. I didn't play the first Subnautica, so I didn't get the anti-titanium bias. No, it's not. I don't really hate titanium. It's just, yeah, for a while, you know, scavenging in this game is very, very generous. They give you just tons of it. Like, if you want to find copper, you go to a place with copper ore, and there is just tons and tons and tons of copper ore. And you don't really need to worry about whether you've got enough. But in the original Subnautica, it was a little bit sparser. So each time I would attempt to grab some copper and then would instead get titanium, I would get mad at titanium. And also, early on, I didn't really know, you know, about base building or anything like that. And so I wasn't really building a place to store things. And so I had more titanium than I could do what to do with and nowhere to put it. Very early on, and so that also made me frustrated with titanium. And so now I just call it trash metal as a tradition. I'm not actually expressing like a real attitude that I have towards titanium. I just think it's fun now. Oh, interesting. So Cogs says that if you have recipes pinned, the sea monkeys, they bring you a lot of stuff, including titanium. But apparently, that's the wrong base. I forgot that I've got multiple bases now, and I have to make that decision. Apparently, if you've got a recipe pinned, the monkeys will specifically try to bring you other things from your recipes, from your pinned recipes. That's interesting. That's actually kind of cool. They can kind of read your mind. It's actually it's kind of creepy that they can read your mind. So I'm gonna need to swap out the power cells in this vehicle soon. Maybe I'll do that when I get to Rainbow Connection. Hello, Mr. Predator. Yeah, go chase those little fish. Go chase the little fish. You don't want me. I don't taste good at all. I taste like a truck. So I'm sure that I've missed things in the chat over the if anybody had a question or a comment that they really wanted me to see that I completely missed while I was getting distracted by my own nonsense, feel free to reiterate it now, because now we're sort of in the casual part of the stream where I'm not really doing anything important and I'd love to pay more attention. Gior says Gior and Asgard are saying they actually kind of like this whole needless spite towards an element. And saying that they're tempted to call titanium trash metal in other games. That's funny. In a lot of other games, titanium is like the fancy metal. You know, it's the one that you aspire to be able to work with, rather than just being the absolute baseline core material. Cogs wonders if a grav trap could actually be used to distract a predator because it could pull in a bunch of smaller fish. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, if you're in a place that's got enough smaller fish that a grav trap could find them, I think you're also in a place with enough smaller fish that you don't need a grav trap to distract a predator with them. They'll just be distracted anyway. So I'm not sure that would work. So, since, I think we're coming to kind of a satisfactory conclusion for this stream, I'm going to need to figure out what it is I'm doing next. So, for the stream the actual stream that we're doing right now live, I'm probably just going to move on to another game, maybe State of Decay 2. But as far as my next Subnautica Below Zero stream goes, I mean, I've got all of these markers that I put out. Actually, I can probably hide the snow fox. I don't need to see it all the time. I found this one. I did everything that I needed to do, I think, with the frozen monster. And so now I'm kind of left without a lot of direction, which is fine. Let me see if I left it. I don't think I left anything in the prawn suit, but just in case. Nope, nothing I want to take out. Oh, but I should actually, since I'm here to refill a bioreactor, I should probably grab a bunch of fish out of here. Oh, it caught a pengling! Oh, that's so adorable. I'm absolutely mulching that pengling. So yeah, I think I might need to do some exploration on my own to try to find...
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Right. We'll deal with this.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Okay, we filled that up with organic material. And I think we've got some leftover fuel. Actually, I don't think I can put root pustules in there. I can put peepers in, though. All right, so we refilled that. We don't actually have the scanner running, do we? No. Okay, good. Let's just drop these guys off in here. And I should eat some nutrient blocks. Did I leave any water in here? Oh, yeah. Oh, I've got a ton of salt, too. I can bring that back someplace. I can take that back to my home where I've got the ability to make those water tablets. Okay, so we've checked in on this place. So, now this place is a little closer to some of the deeper biomes. So maybe next session... or maybe just the next time I play this game on my own, or play it on the stream without actually trying to make a video out of it, I should explore more around this area, maybe some of the neighboring biomes, seeing what I find by going deep. I know that a lot of the time Alan will reveal an architect artifact just because if I get just because I got close to it. Another thing I should consider, too, is I've got something here. I'm trying to remember where it was. Somewhere in my maps. Wait, what the heck? What the heck? Have I had a glacial basin map this entire time? You had a freaking map the whole time. This would have told me where the excavation site was. Wow. Wow. This was just sitting in my PDA. It was just sitting in my PDA this entire time. Well, this is what I was actually looking for. The Altera facilities map. So, I don't think I've found all of these. I think that you can see that Omega facility. I think that's the one that's by the Rainbow Connection. I think that's the one that is where the nuclear power plant was. And it looks like that, yeah, the one that's marked with a phi symbol is obviously the phi excavation site. You can sort of see it matches the shape of the glacial basin map. But I'm kind of blanking on some of these characters, like the one with the 0 at the top. I don't think I've ever been there. I think the one with the triangle, that's probably the island. Yeah, that's that's a delta. The triangle's a delta. So that's a delta station right there. So I've got that. And then there's that brown symbol. I don't know what character that is. It's right next to Delta Station, so I must have explored whatever that is, but it does make me curious. And maybe I should go to Delta Station and specifically look at the southwest corner of the island, maybe underwater, and see if there's anything there that I've missed. Wow. Okay, well, I do actually have some goals now. So I think the first thing, I'll check that brown icon first in my personal game, like when I'm just playing on my personal time. And if there's something there, I'll pause and we'll start a video there. If I don't find anything there, I'll move on to Station 0, which looks pretty far inland. Like, I might want to build myself a snow fox up there, too, to explore it. Okay, I actually do have some direction now. And, maybe while I'm exploring towards those areas, that'll lead me towards some of the architect artifacts as well. So, cool. Well, those of you who are watching me on YouTube later on, thank you for hanging out with me. We're going to wrap up this video. Though those of you who are watching me live, we're going to keep playing and do something else. Yeah, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'll put a button right there. The next video that I do on Subnautica Below Zero will be here, and some of the other random games that I play in the meantime, you can find one of them there. So, thanks a lot for being here and watching me get lost.